Hello students. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, fractions. Okay, so I hope you have a basic idea about fractions. Okay, that you have already learned in class 4. So today we are going to continue with that only. Okay, so in fraction basically we have how many parts? In fraction we have two parts. Okay, uh, two parts, and they are what are they? Numerator and denominator. Okay, so we have two parts. Number one is numerator and number two is denominator. Okay, so fraction we will write for example, I will give you example as 3 by 5. So this you will read it as 3 by 5. Okay, the upper one is called the numerator. Okay, and the lower one will be called as denominator. Okay, so always in a fraction the upper one will be called as a numerator and the down one will be called as a denominator. Okay, so these are the this is the basic thing about the fraction. Okay, so we will learn now about the types of fractions. So in the in the different types of fractions, first we will learn about like fractions. So what do you mean by like fraction? So basically for like fraction we need more than one fraction. Okay, so two or more fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Okay, so what is the definition? Two or more fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. For example, 4 by 7, 6 by 7, 3 by 7, 9 by 7, anything. See here, in this fraction what is the denominator? 7. In this fraction what is the denominator? 7. Here also the denominator is 7. Here also the denominator is 7. See, in all the fractions we have same denominator, that is 7, isn't it? So these are like fractions. Okay, we are not having a look at the numerator. No matter what is the numerator, if the denominator are same, then they will be called as a like fractions. Okay, as simple as that. Next, unlike fractions, which is just opposite. Unlike fractions. So what do you mean by unlike fractions? Fractions having different denominator. That means they don't have the same denominator. For example, 3 by 5 and 4 by 9. See, they have different denominators. Here the denominator is 5. Here the denominator is 9. Okay, so they are unlike fractions. Okay, so till now what we learned? Till now we learned in the first case there are two parts of a fraction. Number one is called numerator, that is the upper one, and the down one will be called as denominator. And the next topic was types of fraction. In that we learned about two types of fractions till now. Okay, though we'll learn about many other types of fractions later on. So till now we have learned for about like fractions and unlike fractions. So like fractions are those fractions having the same denominator. If they have same denominator, then they will be called as like fractions, and if they have different denominators, then they will be called as unlike fractions. Okay, so next we will move to the next type of fraction, that is very important. Okay, so that is proper fraction. Okay, so as I already told you, there are two parts of a fraction. They are numerator and denominator, isn't it? So now if the numerator of a fraction is smaller than the denominator, okay, then the fraction will be called as a proper fraction. Okay, so I will repeat, if the numerator of a fraction is less than the denominator, then it will be called as proper fraction. For example, 3 by 5. Okay, see, what is the numerator here? This one is numerator, isn't it? Numerator is 3 and denominator is denominator is 5, isn't it? So numerator is 3, denominator is 5. So which one is smaller? Numerator. So if the numerator is smaller, then it will be called as a proper fraction. So this one is a proper fraction. Okay, so next is improper fraction. So just opposite of proper fraction, we have improper fraction. So improper fraction means the fraction in which numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, for example, 7 by 3. See, what is the numerator here? This one is numerator 7, isn't it? This one is denominator. Denominator is 3. So here in this case, denominator is smaller than numerator. That is, numerator is greater than denominator. So in this case, this is improper fraction. Okay, so proper fraction and improper fraction are just opposite. If the numerator is smaller than denominator, then the fraction will be called as proper, and if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction will be called as improper. Okay, so in that's it for improper and proper fraction. So now unit fraction. Next is unit fraction. Okay, so what do you mean by unit fraction? So unit fraction, the fraction will be called as unit fraction if its numerator is 1, no matter what is the denominator. If the numerator is 1, then it will be called as the unit fraction. Okay, so numerator should be 1. For example, 1 by 5, 1 by 20, 1 by 100, 1 by 99, 1 by 999. No matter what is the denominator, if the numerator is 1, then this kind of fractions will be called as a unit fraction. Okay, so this one is also very easy, isn't it? So next, now we'll move to the next kind of fraction, that is mixed fraction. So mixed fraction. So what do you mean by mixed fraction? Okay, then every improper fraction, okay, every improper fraction can be converted into a mixed fraction. Okay, listen to me properly. Improper fraction can be converted to a mixed fraction, but proper fraction cannot be converted to a mixed fraction. Okay, so this is the case. So in mixed fraction, if you see the definition, it is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Okay, it is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, 1 3 by 5. See, this type of fraction is called mixed fraction. So it is the combination of two parts. Number 1 is a whole number part. This is the whole number part. Okay, whole number part, and this one is the proper fraction. See, because it is 3 by 5, which is in which numerator is 3 and denominator is 5, means numerator is less than denominator, so it is proper fraction. So these two all together will form a mixed fraction. Okay, I'll give you another example. For example, 5 3 by 7. Suppose this is the mixed fraction. See, it has two parts. This one is whole number part and this one is the proper fraction part, isn't it? This one is whole number part. 5 3 by 7 is a proper fraction part, and this two all together is forming a mixed fraction. Okay, so this is the case. So next, now the very important topic is, as I already told you in the definition of a mixed fraction, that the improper fraction can be converted into a mixed fraction. Okay, and similarly the mixed fraction can be converted into an improper fraction. Okay, so we will learn it how. Okay, so first we'll learn how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, so suppose we are given an improper fraction 23 by 7. Okay, so obviously it is improper fraction, isn't it? Why? because the numerator is greater than the denominator as per the definition of an improper fraction, right? So what we will do is, now we will try to convert it into improper fraction. Okay, so how? So the answer is, you will first divide the numerator by denominator. Okay, number one, while doing the sum you don't need to write this. Okay, I am just writing it for your knowledge. Okay, divide numerator by denominator, isn't it? Okay, then okay, first let me divide. Okay, so numerator by denominator means you have to divide 23 by 7, so 23. So I hope you know how to divide, right? So 7 3 is 21 and your remainder will be 2. Okay, so keep as it is. Okay, so step 2, what you will do is, now write quotient in the whole number part and remainder in the numerator of proper fraction part and the denominator will be same as the improper fraction. Okay, so first you will divide numerator by denominator. After that, what you will do, you will then write quotient in the whole number part. You will write quotient in the whole number part and remainder in the numerator of proper fraction part, and the denominator will be same as the improper fraction. So this means denominator will be 7 only. Okay, so first you will write the quotient. This one is quotient. I hope you know this is called as quotient, right? So quotient you will write it in the whole number part, so 3. And then for proper fraction, this one is proper fraction part, so you will write the remainder in the numerator. So which one is remainder? This one in the numerator of the proper fraction part. Okay, and the denominator you will write it same. So you have converted this improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, so in this way you can do. Okay, so so with this process, let us do exercise 4a, page number 81. Okay, page 81. Okay, so number 1, what is question number 1? Express the following improper fractions as mixed fractions. So you have to express this improper fraction as mixed fraction, means you have to convert this improper fractions into mixed fraction. Okay, so question number A is what? 19 by 3. Okay, so first what you will do, you will divide the numerator by denominator, isn't it? So 3 6 18, remainder will be 1. So therefore 19 by 3 has been converted into mixed fraction by, like, first you will write the quotient part, so 6, isn't it? And then you will write the remainder part 1 in the numerator and the denominator will be same. So this is the answer. Okay, so I hope you understood how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, so similarly using this process only, I want you to do question number B, C, D and E as your homework. Okay, so and in the next class we will learn how to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction, means just opposite of this. Okay, so today we learned how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, in the next class we will learn the opposite process of this, that is we will convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. So do your homework well and send it within time. Okay.